Welcome to English Podcast Studio. Today, we're diving into a speaking drill all about shopping. So get ready to practice expressing your opinions with clear, natural vocabulary.
Looking forward to exploring all things shopping. Let's see where the conversation takes us. Maybe I'll even pick up a few new phrases myself.
Here's your first question. Do you enjoy shopping? Do you enjoy shopping? Pause now and answer.
Actually, I do enjoy shopping, especially when I have time to browse in a shopping mall or discover bargains at a local market. I find window shopping kind of relaxing, even if I don't always end up buying something.
Strong choices there. Bargains, shopping mall, and window shopping really paint the picture. Two more you could try are to compare prices or shopping spree. For an upgrade, if I had more free time, I'd probably go on a shopping spree more often just for fun. Nice, moving on. Let's keep going. How have shopping habits changed in recent years? How have shopping habits changed in recent years? Pause now and answer.
These days, online shopping has really taken off. More shoppers prefer to order products online because it's convenient, and you can compare prices across different stores with just a few clicks. Plus, fast delivery options make it even more appealing.
I loved your use of online shopping, compare prices, and delivery options. To build on that, try e-commerce or digital wallet. Here's a more advanced structure. While traditional shopping is still popular, e-commerce has transformed how consumers make purchases. Excellent. Next question. Let's talk preferences. Do you prefer shopping online or in physical stores? Do you prefer shopping online or in physical stores? Pause now and answer.
Honestly, I prefer shopping in physical stores when I want to try on clothes or check the quality, but for electronics or books, I usually go for online stores. The convenience and wider selection make a big difference.
Try on clothes, physical stores, and online stores stood out in your answer. You could also use fitting room and high quality. Here's a quick upgrade. If the store offers a fitting room, I always prefer shopping in person. Great, let's move on to the next question. Here's one to consider. What factors influence people's shopping decisions? What factors influence people's shopping decisions? Pause now and answer.
A lot of things come into play: price, of course, but brand reputation, customer reviews, and even the return policy are key. People also care about discounts and whether the store offers good customer service.
Brand reputation, customer reviews, return policy, and customer service were well placed. For extra impact, try price tag or loyalty program. Here's an example. If a store has a flexible return policy, I'm much more likely to shop there. Nice, moving on. Let's dig deeper. How important are brands when you go shopping? How important are brands when you go shopping? Pause now and answer.
Brands do matter to me, especially for electronics or shoes. I look for trusted brands or designer labels because I believe they offer higher quality and better warranties, though I'll still hunt for a good value for money.
Designer labels, higher quality, warranties, and value for money were strong vocabulary choices. You might also try brand conscious or luxury goods. Upgrade idea. Although some shoppers are very brand conscious, I'll switch if another brand offers better customer satisfaction. Excellent. Next question. Let's talk about online risks. What problems can people face when shopping online? What problems can people face when shopping online? Pause now and answer.
One issue is receiving low-quality products that don't match the description. Sometimes there are delivery delays, or you get charged unexpected shipping fees. Plus, if the return shipping isn't free, returning items can be a hassle.
Low quality, delivery delays, shipping fees, and return shipping really captured common complaints. For more, try secure website or refund. Upgrade. If a website isn't secure, I'd never use my credit card for payment. Great. Let's move on. Let's look ahead. Do you think shopping will be completely online in the future? Do you think shopping will be completely online in the future? Pause now and answer.
I doubt it'll ever be 100% online. Some people love the experience of walking around a market or boutique and trying things on in a store, but I do think online shopping and e-commerce will keep growing rapidly.
Market, boutique, trying things on, and e-commerce were all natural. You could also use retail park or shopping center. Here's an upgrade. Even if e-commerce becomes dominant, some people will still prefer visiting boutiques for handmade products. Nice, moving on. This one's always interesting. How do advertisements affect people's shopping choices? How do advertisements affect people's shopping choices? Pause now and answer.
Advertisements definitely influence shoppers, especially with limited edition products or influencer marketing. Sometimes, a catchy ad or a good review can push people to make impulse buys they weren't planning.
Limited edition, influencer marketing, impulse buys, and review all work nicely. Consider adding voucher or promotional code. Upgrade. If I see a promotional code in an ad, I'm much more tempted to place an order. Excellent. Next question. Let's bring it closer to home. What kind of shops are popular in your country? What kind of shops are popular in your country? Pause now and answer.
In my country, supermarkets and convenience stores are everywhere, but people also love going to shopping centers for clothes or electronics. Street markets with fresh produce are really popular too, especially on weekends.
Supermarkets, convenience stores, shopping centers, and street markets all painted a clear picture. For more variety, try department store or stall. Upgrade. If I need fresh fruit, I'll always check out the market stalls on Saturday mornings. Great, let's keep going. Just thinking about deals. How do discounts or sales influence the way people shop? How do discounts or sales influence the way people shop? Pause now and answer.
Discounts and sales really motivate shoppers to buy more, sometimes even things they don't need. A big clearance event or a bargain can turn someone into a shopaholic for the day, especially when the price tags look too good to resist.
Clearance event, bargain, shopaholic, and price tags. Great choices. You might also use affordable option or to save money. Upgrade. If I see a huge discount, I'm more likely to make an impulse purchase, even if it's not something I plan to buy. Excellent. Next question. Now let's talk organization. Do you usually make a shopping list before going out? Do you usually make a shopping list before going out? Pause now and answer.
Almost always. If I go to the grocery store without a shopping list, I end up forgetting something or buying too many snacks. It helps me stick to my budget and avoid wasting money on things I don't need.
Grocery store, shopping list, budget, and wasting money all work really well. You could add to stick to my budget or to avoid impulse buying. Upgrade. If I make a detailed shopping list, I'm less likely to overspend. Nice last question coming up. Here's your final one. What are the advantages and disadvantages of buying secondhand products? What are the advantages and disadvantages of buying secondhand products? Pause now and answer.
Buying secondhand is great for saving money, and it's more eco-friendly. Plus, you can sometimes find unique or vintage items. But there's a risk the product won't last, and you usually don't get a warranty or guarantee like you would with new goods.
Eco-friendly, vintage items, warranty, and guarantee. Excellent word choices. You could also use handmade products or return policy. Upgrade. If I knew the return policy was fair, I'd be more willing to buy secondhand. Fantastic work. Let's wrap up. Here are 3 phrases to level up your answers. Affordable option, loyalty program, and shopping spree. For pronunciation, practice the difference between bargain, ba, in, and brand, brand. To keep the conversation going, you can ask, what's the best bargain you've ever found? See you next time.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed practicing and picked up some fresh ideas for your next shopping trip. Until then, happy speaking and even happier shopping.